I'll have prime real estate everywhere I go here in Valheim. This is given some very inviting vibes. But honestly, like, take a look. Like, this is... Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Valheim. Man, I sure hope I don't sound not good. I hope I sound good. That's what I mean to say. I have been playing around with my audio so much, so hopefully I don't sound too different. But you guys might actually be able to hear me now that I whispered. Isn't this weird? Guys, this is so weird. You can whisper into the mic and you can hear me. Like, what if I whispered from this far away? You guys can still hear me. I think that's insane. That's, I don't know, that's really cool. Anyways, welcome back to Valheim Zero Death Hardcore. If you guys are new to the channel, what are you doing? There's like a million episodes behind, like from months ago. You gotta catch up. All right. I hope you guys are really excited for this month's content. I've heard some good stuff from you guys, and I am getting to comments. I'm hoping today, tomorrow, since I kind of taken a little step back to obviously do channel updates and schedulings and things like that. So I hope you guys are really excited. Today in this episode, the thing about this is that we obviously have more chores because I don't have a lot of food. So we gotta get our farming out of the way. But I actually wanted to create like a pathway to the plains, and I'm gonna build like a little plains house with a farm, and I'm just gonna make like an entire trail to and from with the cart, and I'm gonna pave the entire path all the way to this other house. And I think I want to do that. You can use portals and stuff, but what happens if I need to build a forge and then I need to cart materials back and forth? So that's kind of what I want to do, but for now, let's go ahead and just start some farming here. This is gonna be so weird for me. I'm gonna go into editing and go, "Ugh, this is all wrong," or "this sounds not like me," or "it doesn't sound like me." Sounds like a podcasty version of me. But hopefully when I scream now, or when I like yell or shout, you guys aren't like, "Oh, cringe. So cringe." Or when I clickety clackety of my buttons, the controller buttons. Hopefully that also goes away. Oh no, I think all right, sorry. I left our tool, or the very important tool over at the other base. I don't even know why. I should just make another cultivator tool. I don't even remember bringing the cultivator tool to this other base in the first place. Yep, there it is. Ooh, you know what we should do too? We should sell all of our gold. It's definitely like on the list of things we need to do today. That is like on the lowest part of our list. All right. Back in the farming. What should we do? I guess what should we talk about? Oh, you guys want an update on my eyes? I know that's definitely been the thing that you've probably been most concerned about is my eyes, my eye health. But you know how like at one point I was like, hey, cold compress? If you guys don't know and you're not familiar, go back like 10 episodes of Garden Talk and you'll find out that I've talked a lot about my eye health. But if you go back, I talked a lot about cold compress, and I still believe in it, but I think I cold compressed so much that I dried out my eyes. And I guess that plus staring at a screen all day, what ends up happening is it like starts drying out the very thin layer of skin that's on your eyelids, your eyelid skin, I guess. So it's been like, I've been like squinting, and it's been like my eyes water like crazy because they're trying to compensate for being so dry. And today, for the very first time, I tried a warm compress. I just literally, my eyes are so needy at this point. They either get too puffy and moistured, or they're too dry. There's really just no winning. If any of you guys want to gift me a cold warm compress, I would not say no. No, but I ended up using a bowl of hot water, like just melt your face off water, and I dipped like a towel in it, and then I just, you know, and like, I don't know if you guys have ever gotten a spa treatment before, but then when you're getting like a massage, they like lay that warm rag over your eyes. It makes you feel really relaxed. Yeah, I did that I'd say like an hour ago. It did feel so good. My eyes were like, holy crap, this feels amazing. So yeah, the moral of the story, don't let your eyes dry out and don't let them get too moistured. I just find the best way to keep them at the most middle. It's funny because I never had eye problems. I never had any eye problems. And then when I started reading into eye stuff and eye care, then all of a sudden I had more eye problems. It's like the more you look into something, the more you'll have a problem with it. I'd recommend for all of you, just use a bar of soap or something. You know, I bet you can consider this episode to be more like an episode where we're building. It's not like a traditional building video by any means, but it's definitely going to be like expanding our base of operations. Yeah, that's actually a good way to say that. We're expanding the noodle base of operations. Viking noodle base of operations. All right. Viking farming done, at least for the next couple of in-game days. And then we'll be back where we started. Before it gets to be nighttime, let's cultivate, meaning let's plant some trees. Since we're always needing fine wood, let's plant some birch. I hope they're not too close together. I don't think they are. Birch trees can be placed pretty close together. Well, we just gotta wait for those to grow, but then we can plant more portals. I'm pretty sure I have enough, but I'm always proven wrong every single time without fail. Day 149. Day 149. Oh, I need to put these away. All right, let's pave the ground and the path that we'll be walking and taking anything down that we don't need. I kind of want this to look pretty organic, natural, maybe. Maybe that's a better term for it. I really want the ground to be pretty dang flat for our adventure over to the plains. It's literally just like a straight shoot right down this way. I need to come back through with a pickaxe and axe tool and just like clear all this debris. What's nice is we'll make like a little tiny kind of like, yeah, like I said, base of operations in the plains area, because you can't plant wheat and barley and terrain that it's not its own, which is unfortunate. So we will need a base of operations regardless. I was sitting here like, oh, well, maybe we don't have to go through the trouble of actually making an entire newly established base. And I think we do, because the specific crops can't grow in the plains and vice versa. So you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll have prime real estate everywhere I go here in Valheim. Plus it'll be nice if we get raided again. Oh, I have my pickaxe. Oh, that's funny. I thought I put it away, so I could have taken those rocks out. Oops. I'll have to make this wide enough, I think, as well. No, I don't have to make it super wide. I was thinking for a second that I'd have to make it super wide for like a lox to go through if I do decide to tame loxes, but I'm sitting here like, no. I'll just use portals. I'm just more concerned about like the metals and the gardening. This whole place is gonna take so long to clear out. I can barely see through all the foliage. Well, I could start building some benches. I do want this path to like kind of look nice. Like it doesn't need to be a pebbled path by any means, but I want to be able to like walk. This is so funny. Me and my paths. If you guys remember in the episode like 5, I don't know, I keep referencing, it's way back when, but in those previous episodes we built I built a path through the Black Forest that was near our base because it just made it so convenient to transport metals, and then all of a sudden I abandoned that whole area. And like the next couple of episodes later, well, good news is all this wood that I'm chopping down for the path will just make it easier to, you know, build walls. So I'm gonna build like walls for the path. Probably should build benches, bunch of bench stations nearby. These walls will not be keeping anybody out, but they'll try. We'll try. But then again, this path isn't like the Black Forest path we made, because this one actually like has protection on it. Unlike the path I made before, this one's kind of more like secured. This one is going to be more secured. Maybe I don't need a gate all the way leading back to the house, but at least over here I do. This also kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys used to do this in Minecraft, but I love the railway systems that they made, or you can make in Minecraft. So this reminds me of all the times that I just built like a linear railroad through the mountains and under, like an underwater, just because you could. And it just lets you get to places faster. You built railway cart systems in the Nether, kind of just everywhere. All right, and we continue. It's gonna look kind of cool. I like it. I dig it. Maybe I could put like a nice little roof on it. I know nobody travels through walking these days, but dude, the metals in this game. They made this game so easy in so many ways, and then they had to go and make getting metals just so insanely difficult. All right, so far, so good. I don't know, this does feel a little claustrophobic now that I'm kind of looking at it. So maybe I will build it just like a little bit wider. I mean, like, why not, right? I'm already here, I'm already doing it. I didn't realize how satisfying it was. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we're fine. I didn't know how satisfying it was to pickaxe through some of these rocks that are in our way. Actually kind of nice. You know what? Maybe I will build more wall, even in the meadows. Because if we're transporting goods at night, I don't really want brutes bothering me. You know, we actually managed to run out of wood. This might take a lot longer than I thought. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Oh, I can actually like, oh, there we go. That's defies the laws of gravity, but okay. Physics, I'll take it. Yeah, this is definitely super nice. Can we just put some like lanterns next to, along the wall? Yeah, I feel a lot more safe. I'm gonna have to do the entire other side, but that's all right. One thing I did notice too, for all of the equipment that we need to make, we need iron. So I'm gonna have to like do a massive swamp trip soon where we just like gather so much iron, because I noticed that for the black forge and for all of the upgrades with the forge, or what was it? No, the black smelter is basically the thing that smelts the fueling metals. And for that, we need like tons of freaking iron. Why do we need so much iron? We should just be said and done with the iron part of our journey. Well, at least our cart is gonna be really dang happy. I think I want to plant trees all along our path. That could be really cool. Day 150. Day 150. It has a different ring to it. I'll have to plant the trees when we've already laid down all of the wall. But yeah, this path has to be bigger. Ooh, is it gonna rain? You know, I could catch some birds, some burbs. I've been trying to do that more. When it's raining, I actually like whip out my bow and catch some burbs. I keep running out of feathers. Yeah, this is looking like a really nice path. It's definitely not like super level, but it's nice because I don't have to like go traipsing through foliage. This is gonna save me a lot of time, I think. And it's nice that I don't have to constantly look at my map. I have a feeling that if we do a no map run, this is what I'll be doing. Just paving just paths to everywhere and then labeling them. Okay, you can stop rolling now. You can stop rolling. You can literally stop rolling. It just rolled. It just rolled all the way down over here, just ruining my wall. Okay, so far so good. It's still raining, but here we go. Let's take another look at it, shall we? So we've got this. I'm still going to have to do the left side, and that's actually going to be insane. For now, I think we're doing pretty good, but this is such a long path. Just keep chopping some trees down. What's nice is it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. I literally was just about to say all the feathers that I'm gathering from this endeavor. All right, guys, we have made it to the plains. I am a little nervous. I don't have very good food items on with me. Like I literally ran myself out of food again. Oops. It's a little bit of a black forest too. Look at that. Oh, right, because the Black Forest is next to the plains. I remember. Well, at least it stopped raining. Dude, this path is so much prettier when it's not raining. Kind of looked a little foreboding when it was raining. Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And what's gonna be nice is I'm gonna make the other base, the one where we're gonna put the giant wheat farm. We're gonna put it like right here, basically. Just right on the edge of the plains. What's nice is the Black Forest is right here too. So we're just like gonna be able to farm for trolls. We're gonna be able to farm for, well, maybe it's not good because now we're gonna have gray dwarfs everywhere, and every single time we think, oh, just want to relax and do some plains farming. Nope, gray dwarfs everywhere. Ooh, there's like a little house right there. Oh, that's perfect. I don't even have to make a house. I can just borrow a little house. These big old rocks that are just in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, this'll do nice. Just fix this place up right here. I mean, it's really gonna need fixing up. But we could use this as like a storage area to store it all. Or like a resting area or a portal area. Okay, I don't want to jinx ourselves, but you know what we haven't had for a while? A foul smell. arising from the swamp. Just something I noticed. We haven't gotten one in a while. I'm not complaining, because those are like, they're not hard. They're nerve-wracking. At least we built up our resin stash back up again. I was so out of resin because I built so many arrows to fight Motor. Okay, this is also, how sad is this? I also only have 6 things of black soup and 1 thing of carrot soup. Oh, well, I guess it's 9 things of... I need to make food. Oh, yes, let me just look around and contemplate life. Why sometimes I just... It's so funny. Sometimes my character just, like, goes into, like, a sleeping position and lags on himself. Herself. Good morning to you too, game. Day 151. All right, we need to figure out what we can make for food in game, of course. All right, I'm gonna put my extra skewers away so I'm not busying with my inventory here. Now we need to do sausages. All right, and then I would say like onion soup. We haven't been able to make a lot of onion soups. Muck shake as well. Onion soup is better than a muck shake, but if we can make muck shakes, I'm okay to do that too. All right, and last but not least, onion soup. I would assume that the onion soup is kind of the next best option to ice cream. We're gonna run out of ice cream real fast, so... Dude, it's the upkeep in this game that sometimes just really gets to you. And I put all my extras away, and this time, we actually have extras, okay? We actually have extras. I won't use my ice cream. I'll use that for high stealth in other areas. Very nice. But I will use my onion soup. And now we get back to work. Look at this little neck on my path. Shouldn't have come, buddy. I really want to get done with the wall while I'm also getting done with the path, but I don't know if we will. Ooh, oh my god, he scared the crap out of me. The noise he made coming out of the grass scared the crap out of me. Very nice. Oh, this is gonna work out great. Yeah, this is gonna be great. It's actually so nice when you can see when you got nothing obscuring your vision. I think that this base will get attacked a lot more. Like, I would imagine that I will get raided a lot from, or I'll get hunted a lot more rather than just like raided normally. This is like a very comfy little abode here. Let's go ahead and just get these out of the way, and then I will get to fixing it up. Make it a little bit better. Now we're just doing a little dusting. Yep. I like to use my pickaxe when I dust around the house, don't you? You don't use your pickaxe when you dust. You crazy. Or do sweeping. Dusting, sweeping. Same thing. Same, but different. Gonna have one massive door that swings straight into the wall. Just gotta move everything out of the way. Chop another tree down. After this video, I don't want to see another goddamn tree. I'm so sick and tired of chopping them down. Okay. Yeah, just chop the tree right into my nice little humble abode. I cannot believe it's already nighttime in this game. I feel like I barely did anything within this first day of actually getting over here. Oh, you like this little see-through campfire I've got going on here? All right, I'll fix it. Okay. I was about to say that's looking pretty nice. I fixed it up really well. Got like a nice little chimney action going on right here. Actually, I'll make it a little nicer. A little nicer of a chimney, huh? Make it like really look like a chimney. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I have no idea when we're actually going to be able to get the Plains Garden started. It's almost been 2 hours and I barely can get this done. Maybe I'll put some lights kind of everywhere. We're on our way home. I will need to come back and supply all of these lanterns with like an absurd amount of resin. And they will need to continue to be provided a buttload of resin every single time I walk by. Good morning to you too, game. Day 152. Oh, and it's raining. You guys know me. I do love the rain. Oh yeah. This is given some very inviting vibes. And now I don't have to worry either. I mean, I could leave this side open. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna get a lot of threats on this side. This side though, that's where the Black Forest is. So yeah, I'd imagine I'll finish up just this area over here. Oh, I heard you. I heard you, little bastard. I think he also heard me. At least now you guys get like a physical representation of how close the plains are to us, because you guys can't see the map in the little corner of my screen because of course my face is here. But in relation to our camp, our base of operations, the plains are really, really close. Okay. I don't know how far out I want to build it, but I know it's got to be pretty far. There's a little death skeeto over there. Just got to be careful. I'll just like make this entire thing cultivated however far it can go. I might even destroy the rock, honestly. The rock is just taking up so much space. Or I can make it look really organic. You know, like the rice fields in China? You know how they have like, they're leveled? I can make it like kind of look like it's leveled out. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah? Yeah, I like it. Who knew I was such a, I don't know what they call them. Like gardeners that do layout and like, oh, landscaping. Duh. What did I say? You can forget what I said because I'm not going to put it in. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I'm like a landscaping specialist here. Just hire me for all of your landscaping needs. Yeah, this is nice. This is super nice. I like that. I should probably take care of this death skeeto before he jumps me. Okay. Well, this is like a huge garden. Oh my god. I just got so jump scared. The fucking gray dwarfs. All right, guys, I think I'm just about out of wood and I'm pretty happy with where we're at. But honestly, I'd say like take a look. Like this is pretty good stuff. I do say so myself. Then we have a cart here too. So, I mean, we're not completely done by any means, but now at least when we go to the plains, we can come back to this location. Take the cart back. Yes, look at this. This is nice. I like the running back part. It kind of makes me feel like it's all peaceful. It's just like guiding us on our journey, guiding us home. All right, you guys. I'm gonna end this episode here. Yes, it's beautiful. It's always really nice when you can actually end your episode on a very nice, beautiful, sunny day. The sun is setting and it metaphorically and in the game. Wait, physically and in the game. So the sun is literally set outside, as you can tell, because it's been super dark in this little camera frame here. I would have turned on my light had I known. I was just like so tunnel visioned that I had no idea it had gotten so dark. And of course, the sun is setting in game too. So thank you guys again for watching. If you did enjoy, please consider subscribing to the channel. As always, we're almost at 1,000 and I couldn't thank you guys enough. I'm some random person from the middle of nowhere who just happens to really like making videos and playing video games, and I'm glad that I can have that with you guys or have that in common. So if you guys do enjoy, please let me know and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Mwah.